Tell us who you are and what this is about.
Well, every year we're going to answer the same questions around the same time. This is our first chapter.
It's not just to track the growth of our channel, but how we grow alongside with it.
I'm Sasa.
I'm Soraya Tay.
And I'm Tori. Welcome to
Welcome
the
to the
Stories
Stories
Between
Between
Us.
Us.
What year is this for the channel?
It is 2025.
Officially 2 years, as in 2 years since we posted our first video.
I think this is the second year officially, but the first year that I'm on.
Which is crazy. We started this in 2024.
But with our new team, our new format, 1 year.
How many subscribers do we have right now?
I think it's 53. Let me check. Oh, I just saw mine, which is like 50, and I was like, damn, did we lose subscribers?
Last I checked, 53 on YouTube,
Where is it? Yeah, 53 subscribers.
YouTube is 53 the last time I checked.
60 something on Instagram.
Which camera am I looking into? Is it this one? That one?
There's only one camera.
Right, but anyways, okay. Well, this is for you, all 53 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. We're absolutely grateful for every single one of you.
How many videos did we post this year?
I was looking this up before. I think we did 60. Let me check. Yeah, okay, so we have a total of 63 videos, but we did a total of 60 videos this year. And so I know this is our year recap, and we're saying this is our first year. It's technically our second year, but the first year we don't count it because we only posted 3 videos in 1 year. So the fact that this year we did 60, that's an improvement.
That is interesting. That is not what they said.
What did they say?
34? 30 something.
So for like long term, I actually counted it's 28 long form this year. I'm not too sure about the short.
Yeah, you're like 30 off.
What did they say?
30.
Where did they get 30 videos from?
How much money did the channel make this year?
So I haven't done the math, but it's definitely negative. Negative a lot, actually.
Make money, profits, revenue. What is that?
We did not make any money this year. Tori and Soraya can tell you how much has been spent on this channel. I know I am out $24.99, so that's negative $24.99.
Calculating how much we pay our editor each month and like our other expenses. So let's say I'm gonna put it at like that. We weren't doing this the whole year, but we make negative $6,000. We made negative $6,000 this year. Oh my God, that's crazy.
This one was something you all agreed on.
That we're not
Definitely
making-
negatives.
We're in there.
After seeing the time, effort, and all the negatives, why do you still keep doing this?
Because if we don't do this, if we don't like strive or push ourselves to go after what we want for ourselves, who's going to do that for us? And at what, if we don't invest in ourselves, no one's going to want to invest in us. And it's a dream and a future I see being very successful. And if you want to be successful, you jump on the bandwagon before it get popular, you know?
Because it's something that we genuinely love, something I love doing. It's something that we would do without the cameras. It's really just friends hanging out, so just made sense to turn on the cameras.
The fact that I want to kick Tori's ass in a game. That's the real reason I keep doing this. No, that's also not true. The real reason is I really value creativity. In my regular life, there's not always a lot of room for there to be creativity. So this channel is a way for me to just explore and like make my life more interesting, which it is. And then I get to do it with amazing friends and people that I love to work with, and we get to create all these new experiences, and it's so cool. And then I guess like if we get one person to read one page from a book, it's already a win, right? We do a lot of doom scrolling these days, myself included. So if I can get somebody to read a book, oh, already a win. And I don't know, I just see what it's gonna become. I know we have something good here, and I know it's gonna be great, and we'll get there.
What was your most watched video this year?
The most watched video this year is the long form is the enemies to lovers long form video, and the short it was with the fourth wing. When Tori was saying she's not a huge fan of the fourth wing series.
I actually don't know. What was our most watched video? I have to look that up. I'm looking it up right now, but I think I have a feeling. I think it's the video where we had wrestler, a women's wrestler come on. She's a pro wrestler, and it was so cool. And I think her video is the most popular. It's not. I'm very wrong. Where is she? I don't even see her on here. Our most popular video was Air of Fire for some reason. I don't know why. That's actually not one of our better videos. But yeah, Air of Fire.
It was Air Fire on YouTube. And on Instagram, it was a video that we did with our guest, Kristen Blaze.
And there you go, losing to Tori again.
What did Tori say?
Hair of fire.
Oh,
Sasa said fourth wing. Is that anywhere close to the truth?
I don't think so. I don't know where she got that from. Oh, so okay, so I was looking at the video like long form. Our most popular short was actually about K-pop demon hunters.
If this year had one sentence, what would it be?
Make time for the things you love, even if terrified. Do it anyways. I guess that was 2 sentences.
Things get better.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm a survivor. Yeah, that's my sentence. I am a survivor. This has been a very rough year for me. 2025 has been rough. I was in the hospital for 14 months, and rather than spend my time being sad and depressed in the hospital, I decided to push myself and put myself out there. Not just with art, but doing something with my time. Thank you, Saraya, for helping me with that. Rather than remain silent and sad and depressed, I pushed myself to create and to work and to invest in myself. Even though it wasn't like monetary, it was more like time. But I survived all of that. So yeah, I am a survivor.
Where were you at the start of this year, and who are you now?
At the beginning of this year, I was definitely a more anxious person. I always felt like we weren't doing enough, or the videos aren't good enough. We're not working hard enough. Like I was just really hard on us for not like, because sometimes you see people online and they're like instantly just amazingly good. I didn't want anything instant. I did want us to like really grow, but we've been stuck now for a little while. And I think in the beginning of this year, I was just so anxious about it all. Like, is this gonna work? What are we even doing? Are we crazy for taking this risk and putting ourselves out there? And I think at the end of the year, I've transformed in that I'm okay making mistakes on camera. I'm okay with it not being perfect. I'm okay with the fact that we're not there yet because I'm enjoying the journey of becoming, as corny as that sounds. But yeah, like we're getting better. So, and that's the key. As long as we're getting better, then I'm proud of us.
So at the beginning of the year, I was a bit new to this country. I was pretty much stuck in the hospital for 14 months last year, and I was apprehensive. I was scared. I didn't know what was happening. I was alone in the hospital. Didn't really see much light at the end of the tunnel. And then I think I messaged Soraya and told her, I was like, hey, I'm here, I'm in Jamaica. And she's like, oh, yay, woo! All excited. And fast forward a couple months, I was offered my daughter is giving me popcorn kernels. She extended a ray of hope, and I started like answering emails for her, and I was basically an assistant for her. And then she told me about this channel, and I watched the first couple of videos. I was like, oh, this is cute. I was like, okay. And then she said she wanted to do it, like, get it bigger, and like she wants to be like up in the top charts for YouTube. I was like, oh, she wants to like actually go and do this. And I was like, oh, this is nice. And then I started having ideas, as one does. And based on her ideas, I was like, oh, you could try this, or you could do this. And she's like, oh, why don't you just come on the channel? I was like, what do you mean come on the channel? Oh. And yeah, that was then. So now, I'm just trying to live my best life. I'm taking it each day at a time. God has been blessing me. That's who I am right now.
I would say I'm the same person with more character growth, more flavor added to it. Whatever it is now. I mean, there's definitely been lots of experiences, things that I've learned from, but I wouldn't say I'm fundamentally different. Same person, just more experience under my belt.
What was the biggest plot twist this year that you didn't expect?
We expanded our team. I did not expect that. I always thought it was just going to be me and Tori. But then we added Sasa. And yeah, I didn't know like Sasa would be a part of the team. She's my childhood friend. And yeah, I just Didn't know. She moved to America literally last year, and that's how it kind of happened. Yes, I didn't know our team would get bigger.
Growing both the channel in terms of subscribers, the amount of videos that we put out, but also growing the internal team. Now we're, I think, a well-functioning team.
Losing a cast member, that was the biggest plot twist. I wasn't expecting it. And being discharged before January, I wasn't expecting to be out to the hospital. So the health insurance that I got, it was supposed to become active in January. I don't know what my agent did. Instead of January, it became active in December. And then the social worker was like, oh, we can get you a space as early as tomorrow. I'm like tomorrow? I was like, so what happens after I get a space? It's like, you can go home. Okay. And I went home in like the first week of December. So I was home for Christmas.
What are you most proud of this year? Emotionally, mentally, or physically?
I guess emotionally and mentally, that even though I'm most proud, what am I most proud of emotionally and mentally? Physically, nah, but emotionally and mentally, I am most proud of the fact that even though we are bleeding money and our subscriber count has not moved in several months, maybe weeks. Oh, we're still doing this, and we're doing this because it's fun, and I don't know. We're putting ourselves out there and having a good time while doing it. So I'm proud of us for doing that anyways.
So I think just the perseverance of our team, there's been lots of ups and downs, technological problems. There's been traveling, sorry on my part, where I've been out of town and stuff, but we've all made it work. We've all showed up, whether it's been tired, in a different state, whatever it was, we've all showed up.
Emotionally and mentally, it's the same thing. For me, I am happy that I still have my mental faculties intact, because people would have gone crazy. People would have gone mad in the same room for 14 months. I still have my sense. Something like that. Some of them. Some of them gone. Some of them still there. And physically, I haven't been able to do a lot of stuff physically. A small victory was actually walking up a flight of steps without feeling winded. So, yay me.
What did you think creating content would be like, and what is it actually like?
So I think a lot of people portray it as having a lot of fun, which it is. But it's a lot more work. There's so many scrapped takes behind every final take that's posted.
I thought it was going to be a lot easier. I really did. I thought it was going to be like you just flip a camera on and you record content or pick a topic and then that would be it.
So just so much work. Planning, filming it, editing it, scheduling it to be posted, like actually posting it. Just so much work.
But it's a lot more work. Like a lot more work than you would expect. And we don't even edit our own videos. We pay our editor, but it's still a lot of work. It's even more when you have to edit. It's just, if you were only doing this full time, then maybe it wouldn't be as bad. But when you work a full-time job and then you're burnt out and then now you have to go be creative on camera, it's sometimes not the easiest thing to do. Or sticking to it every Saturday when you want to sleep in and have time to yourself, when you're exhausted. So I guess that I didn't expect that. It's a lot. Like planning the videos, having the meeting about the videos, figuring out the titles, figuring out the thumbnails, which we're gonna be doing now. We weren't doing that before, but we started doing this recently for the content coming next year. Figuring out the finances, paying, like it's managing a team, figuring out who's doing what. It's a lot of work. I'm not doing it justice right now. I'm saying it out loud and I'm like, it doesn't even sound that bad, but it is. But it's worth it.
I'm a survivor.
Because at the end of the day, we get to do something creative. All right, I'm done yammering on. Please cut me off. I'm talking too much.
So, in my head, when creating content, I thought it was going to be like lights, camera, action. You know? I expected like this whole big production, like a cameraman over there, so, and you know, you have the producers on the side telling you what to say and what to do. No, just 3 girls with a tripod stand and other stuff trying to put together make sense out of nonsense. Most of the times it's very chaotic, but honestly, I kind of like the chaos. It makes me laugh. What it's really like, I'm not there for a lot of the background work, but like when I'm there, it's just like 3 or 4, well, 4 then 3 friends chilling, having fun, talking about books and random stuff. What happened at work? What happened today? You know, just like regular day-to-day stuff.
What did you learn about working together this year?
I'm a good team player. I work well with teams. Also, I'm very mean to people I like. I'm mean to them a lot. But it's from a good place, I promise.
We really balance each other out. How, and we've talked about this before. Like we try to uplift each other a lot, and I think we balance each other out. Tori and Sunil are very creative individuals. They have very creative minds. They can come up with a million ideas a minute. I am creative, but I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm as creative as them. Maybe I'd come up with 3 ideas a minute or something, right? Like I'm still creative, but not as much as them. So they're more, their strength is just how talented and creative they are. And then I like to think, like I'm talented too. I could sing and the whole shebang, but I like to think that I'm the executor in the group. Like I make our dreams become a reality. So when they're like brainstorming or coming up with ideas, I'm like the one like, all right, how do we get this into play? When are we filming? How are we filming? What supplies are we gonna need? Do we need a license? Do we need XYZ? Do we need a contract for somebody to sign? That's me. So I get things in motion. So that's what I learned. We balance each other out.
It makes things so much easier. We all work together, and somebody handles one thing, somebody handles the other thing, and when we all work together, things just get done faster, better, quicker.
Why a channel about books? Really?
Well, so this channel started with just Tori and I.
We were just throwing things on the wall, seeing what stuck, but what we consistently talked about behind the scenes was books.
Interestingly, we started the channel thinking it was going to be about random hobbies because I didn't really list a lot of my hobbies, but I have a lot of random things that I do as well, like creative wise. And so does Tori. And so we were like, let's make a channel where we like explore our hobbies. That's initially what we were going to do. We started doing that. We realized that that's a lot of work and we don't have the time. We both have very demanding jobs. We don't have the time for that right now. And so we had to pivot. And then it actually came really easily. We realized that the foundation of our friendship was books. That's how Tori and I became friends, over our love of books. I can't remember which book we were reading, and like we couldn't stop talking about it. And in the beginning, that's all we would talk about, books. So then we were like, why not make the channel about that? The foundation of our friendship, something we would never get tired of, which is books. So that's why.
So it just made sense to transition to books and turn on the cameras for the discussions that we were already having.
A counter question then. Why not a channel about books? You read, I read, but really though, I started reading because I wanted to escape. It's like an escapism. And I follow a lot of persons on Book Talk and Book Instagram, and I realized that a lot of the thoughts that I have while I'm reading, a lot of persons have it as well. I feel like I like having a sense of community, and it'd be nice if we could have our own community, and this channel is a way to do that, to create a home and a sense of camaraderie for the persons out there.
What themes kept showing up in the books you chose this year?
Spice?
Escapism, fantasy.
Tori really is a sweetheart of the group.
Oh,
Everybody else said the same thing first. Smut.
really?
What do you think Soraya's favorite book this year was, and why?
Okay, so I generally don't know. I think a Brandon Sanderson book, just because I know she loves Brandon Sanderson, and I know she did not like Fourth Wing. So, and I think those are really the only books besides like Throne of Glass. I would say Brandon Sanderson.
Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson. She has been trying to get me to read this book.
What was your favorite book this year, and why?
We all know what it is, right? Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson. And I know that's a series, but
What do you think Sasa's favorite book this year was, and why?
honestly, I don't even think it's something manga related. Senio reads a lot of manga. I don't know if I'd pick a book. Maybe The Great Mage. I don't know what Sasa read this year. I honestly can't remember. So I'm sorry, Sasa.
I also generally don't know, but I think it has to be not a book. I would say a manga. I just don't know which one.
What was your favorite book this year, and why?
I really enjoyed reading this book called Significant Series. I've been reading this book series since I was in high school, and I read it again this year. Significant Series. I'm a romantic at heart, and it's a kind of love at first sight or love at first handshake. I don't know, but yeah, it's a good series. Significance. I think it's by Shelley Crane.
Just so you know, the people you work with, they do not know you at all.
Why?
At all. They both said manga, something manga.
Well, no, that's understandable because they said what book series. They specifically said book series. If they asked like what was my favorite thing to read, it'd probably be some manga. I probably wouldn't know which one to choose because I've read a lot.
He didn't tell us that. Y'all can run the clips from the channel. That did not come out.
All right, what do you think Tori's favorite book this year was and why?
That's also hard. So there's two books that come to my mind, and it's the book where I think, oh my God, what's the name of it? It's a book where the first line for the girl is, she says, I kill so people can live. The guy's first line is, oh, when I kill. Okay, back up. The girl's first line is, I think something like, when I kill, or I kill so people can live. And then the guy's line is, I kill, when I kill people die. Something like that. And she loved that line. I think it's We Hunt the Flame. I think that's the name of the book. Or if it's not that, it's some book about this petticoat, where that whatever guy wore a very peculiar coat and whatever day. I don't know, remember the name of that book though.
There are two options I have. The first one is The Lord of Mysteries, because she was really excited to get that book. This could just be my influence because I actually know the series as well, and I'm just hoping that we have something like that in common. But the second option is The Cruel Prince, because that title has come up a lot in our previous discussions.
I don't even know myself, but if I had to choose this year, I already forget like what even happened this year, but Wind and Truth by Brandon Sanderson. It took me forever to get through 80%, 90% of the book, but the last 10% was, I think they call it like the Sanderlanche or something on Instagram, where the first parts of his book, like you really have to like get through, but then the last like 10% is like epic. So I guess I would say that. And the ending made up for it. I feel like no other book really stood out to me this year, or if it did, maybe it was something that I reread, so I'm just like not thinking of it for this year, but I don't know. I don't really have any other book.
So technically, I give you that because Tori herself, she wasn't sure. But if it had to be one, it would be Wind and Truth.
But then she took forever to like read that book.
She loved the ending.
But she took forever to read that book.
What the I did not see that coming because that was not my favorite. I love the Stormlight Archive, but Wind and Truth was not my favorite series.
Who wins the most games and why is it them?
Me! It's not me. It's Tori, and I'm sure Tori's gonna be like, me, and all smug and shit.
It's me.
But yeah, it's Tori. She wins all the games. She's one of the smartest people I know, and I'm a little jealous, just a little bit.
Tori, and she's just too smart.
And I don't know, something in my DNA.
Spouted some random facts about ants, and it's not that they can be 1.5 times their weight. It was something else entirely. But nobody knows that information just because.
On ants. Who is the most competitive, even when they pretend not to be?
At first I was going to say it was Sasa. Then I was going to say it was myself. But then I'm thinking about Tori, and she does get competitive. I think it's really all three of us. I think it's all three. So that's my final answer.
I know the others put me, but I wouldn't say that it's me. The only time that I get competitive is when they egg me on. Oh, I'm gonna take down Victoria. Before I even say anything, we just start playing the games. Oh, I'm gonna take her down. I can't let a challenge go like that. But not because I'm competitive that I start the competition.
She is competitive. I'm sorry. I changed my answer. She's competitive.
I would like to say Soraya. However, it doesn't seem that she's competitive because she never beats Tori. No, never.
Who is most likely cheating and how would they do it?
Sasa.
I put down, I was later informed otherwise, but my original answer was none of us, because we're all above board. And I went fair and square.
I didn't even have to wait for you to finish that question.
I'm a survivor.
Why? Because she mentioned it once. That she low-key be cheating and she's not telling us.
I'll be honest, I only cheated once. Only once. And it was with this game. It was this trivia game. It's like you flip a coin, heads or tails. Heads to get a good question, tails probably get a bad question. I kept getting bad questions. So I was losing. I had no points. Everyone else had like 3 and 4 points. I had no points. And they asked me the question, when did the London Bridge burn down? Who knew that? So I consulted Father Google and found that it was 1666. And I answered it. I also did not get any points because I confessed to the fact that I Googled the answer.
1989.
Yes! You Googled it! You got it! She Googled it! No. Take off 1 point. Put it in negative. She's -1.
They should have given you 1 point for honesty. At least 1 point.
No, Tori would not allow it.
What is the funniest we are not okay moment on this channel?
There was this day we had to film in the week because nobody was free that weekend for whatever reason.
And we met on a weekday after work, and we were exhausted.
And y'all don't know this, but we don't live very close to each other. Sasa lives in like a different state, and then Tori lives an hour from me. So when we used to film every weekend, I'd have to drive an hour every single weekend. It was me and Pharrell at the time when she was still with us. But we had to like go down to Tori's house. And I remember we were all so tired.
It was like recording drunk. We're intoxicated. Jada was falling asleep on camera.
And I think that really showed through the camera because we were just like very lax, and I don't know why it worked, but it was one of our best videos.
That we got like delirious. You know, when you're tired, you're just laughing over stupidness. We were out of it. We were actually funnier. We're actually funny. Maybe the secret is to be tired when we film, because I actually really did like that day.
We just didn't care what was happening. We just wanted to get everything out there because, true to form, we were doing a 90-day challenge. So, not that we weren't worried about the quality, we just wanted to stay consistent for 90 days at the detriment of our sleep and our mental health. But that's okay. We got the video out and it got views, and I think it got it was probably one of our top 5 videos that we released. But we were drunk on lack of sleep. It was fun though.
What was your favorite moment on the channel this year?
When I learned how to body slam someone. It was so cool. It was our guest Kristen, and she was a pro wrestler guest, and she we went outside in the back, like on camera. She was like, "I could teach you how to body slam," and I was like, "What? Please, yes!" And then we went outside, and she showed me how to do it. So watch out, guys. I can body slam people now.
And drip. I didn't give you any protection. Yeah, that was it. That was it. I body slammed. Woo!
My name is Abby Blaze.
But I think it's on my mind because it's one of the most recent ones, but the Thanksgiving video. I think that was a lot of fun. We did really well together on camera. Just had a really good time.
My favorite moment was the Thanksgiving episode. I had a lot of power. I was able to dictate to the girls what to do. Soraya could not speak. She was not allowed to speak.
What?
Is that what you're trying to say? No, you can't talk. Tori could not see. I think she has to hack eye or wait, no, she can't see. Never mind. And Jada could not hear. If you move it off the table,
Then the table's
here. We're good. Say it again.
And I was telling them what to do. And it was chaotic. It was crazy. But it was fun. And even though I didn't get to taste the pumpkin loaf, I was told it was very delicious.
What is your favorite part of doing this channel?
Oh, that I get to do it with my friends, and that we get to like have these amazing experiences like body slamming someone, and
There we go.
and like we get to have fun while doing it, and we get to read books and talk about it, and we get to watch this channel kind of grow from 0 subscribers to 53 subscribers, and everybody started where we are now, and it's just I don't know, I just love this damn channel. TSBU for life.
Hanging out with my friends.
The banter and the pre-recording, so the segment before we start recording, because it's not that we're not true to ourselves on camera, but you're on camera and you know there is some facade that you put up, but like the pre-recording is like everyone's like, oh, we need to do this, oh, we need to do that, like scrambling, not really scrambling, but like going around trying to fix everything, doing the finishing touches. And Soraya has this tradition that she usually does where she leans over the camera and shows me her nostrils to check for cobwebs. It makes me laugh. But stuff like that, those small moments before we start recording officially.
Can we get a demonstration? What do you dream this channel will become in the future?
I wrote down my answer for this one because I really wanted to get this right. I am delusional as hell. Like, I'm truly delusional. I truly believe we can turn this channel into a movement and into something really, really big. And like, I want the level of growth that I want, like in the future, is I want to like inspire a generation of readers and daydreamers and even writers. I want to foster like a community for other people who love books just as how much we do, or I guess love stories, like the stories of our guests, the stories of ourselves, and the stories that we read on paper. I'm really like, I want us to celebrate that with this channel. Other things that I want, so I did write it down, as I said. I want us to develop a writers retreat program where we help people become better writers. I want us to have our own book fair where we have authors come out and like they sign stuff and like we cosplay to the book events. You can dress up as your favorite character. Oh, I would love that. Kind of our Comic Con, you know what I mean? I would love, oh, if I had Brandon Sanderson as a guest, I would cry. I would cry one tear, one single tear. Oh, we would have made it if he came on. Um, I want us to get to 1 million subscribers. I'm, as I said, delusional, but fully bought into it, and we're gonna keep going until we get there. I want a book club on Patreon where, like, we can get what's the word am I looking for? I want us to like connect more with our audience, and I want to build that community. So a book club. I and I want this to become bigger than I ever imagined. Like, I want one day when we do this video again that I literally say to the camera, I didn't even think it would get this big because my imagination didn't even go that far. That's how big I want this to be.
A home for people, content, people that they can relate to, things that they genuinely enjoy, something that they look forward to when they get that little notification. If they have the notifications turned on, they can be like, oh my gosh, they posted a new video, can't wait to see. That would be amazing.
I hope it becomes one of the forerunners for like one of the book channels. I hope that it becomes like a home, because it's already a home for me. It's already a second family. I hope that at one of the front runners, it becomes a home, a place for camaraderie and community. I hope this channel becomes one of the gold YouTube plaque thingies. And we get to go to like the YouTube red carpet places. We're gonna get there.
What message do you have for your partners going into 2026?
Thank you for being delusional with me. And thank you for building this with me. I've been having quite a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what next year brings. And I guess the last thing I want to say to this camera right now is, Tori, you're going down. I love you. I'm gonna stop instigating. I do love you both, and this channel is gonna be amazing. Are you guys ready for 2026?
We got this. Things are going to get better. That's my other answer to one of the other questions. But we have it, well, we're getting it down packed. I think we're very organized thanks to Soraya. And we have a plan moving forward. And so one day this is going to be very seamless.
I decided to write an epistle. But did I mention I'm also a writer? And if we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be publishing that book. So give us 1,000 subscribers, please, and thank you. Word plug, but okay. For Soraya. So I've thought about this a lot. You have been impressive for as long as I've known you. Even back in high school. You said you were going to be a lawyer, and you did it. That alone says everything about your discipline and faith in yourself. That yellow Corvette, the channel, they're not dreams, they're milestones. And they're closer than you think. When you feel down, when people say what you're doing is silly or unrealistic, remember that history is full of people who were doubted until progress shut everyone up. You don't walk alone. You have a team that believes in you. And it's okay to be neurotic. It's okay to be anxious. Your passion, your bravery, and your refusal to quit are exactly what's going to carry you there. Keep going. The Corvette is waiting. That is to Soraya.
I did not come into this video thinking I was gonna cry. So it was so beautiful. I love you. I love you so much. And I'm sorry I don't have the words to say how as beautiful as you did, but you know I love you and thank you for doing this with me and believing in my delusions.
And to Tori, you sweet autumn child. You're wildly talented. It's honestly a little bit intimidating. You are kind and caring, but you're also a quiet badass who doesn't take nonsense from anyone, and that balance is rare. I've said this before, and I mean it deeply. I want my daughter to grow up with your confidence, your intelligence, your empathy, and your strength. You lead with integrity, and you don't shrink yourself to make others feel comfortable. You are blessed beyond measure, and somehow you turn around and bless everyone around you, including me. Thank you for being exactly who you are. This is the message for both of them. This is the story between us. 2026 is ours for the taking, but not because it will be easy, no, but because we're walking in it together. That was cringe, but yes, that's my message.
That is so sweet. Okay, that was my answer to shame. I didn't know we were being so personal like this. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love you. This is how you also know she's a writer. She has a way with words. I do not.
Okay, so what's the verdict? Was starting the YouTube channel a mistake?
No.
It was not.
I'm gonna say no.
So this is where we are right now.
We don't know where we're going, but we are committed to finding out. We're going to answer the same questions next year.
This is chapter 1.
Thank you for tuning in to the stories between us.